And we elected to use her face because that's a Pleiadian right there. She's a Pleiadian. Have perfect skin, which you might think is makeup, but it's not. So the Pleadians have perfect skin. And they have these pretty blue eyes. They look like everyday Caucasians that you would see. The only difference is between a Pleiadian and a Caucasian is you're gonna know that Caucasians, you know, their skin have speckles and spots. They get real red. I'm talking about regular lower level human beings, as I like to call them, because the hierarchy human beings are the ones who help run the world. But it's imperative that you get a visual on like an actual Pleiadian. This is an actual Pleiadian right here. All right, this is how an actual Pleiadian woman looks. Okay, now a lot of individuals might not be able to understand the difference between this, because when you see her and you see a regular human being, you like, well, a regular human being woman could put on makeup. But no, if she put on makeup, she's still not going to have this perfect glow, this perfect flow. A lot of the human beings that you see when they be like these supermodels and these swimsuit models, you know, these Caucasians with the perfect skin, I'm talking about with the perfect tans, the ones that be having the perfect tans. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You got the white people that's pale as fuck. And then you got white people with these pretty ass golden tans and shit. Right? With the blue eyes, those are your Pleiadians. All right? I repeat, know the difference before we keep moving. Your human beings, you have, okay, to know the understand the difference between, because, you know, they got a fake alien invasion that they launching anyway, so y'all might as well get familiar with these beings. But to know the difference between a Pleiadian male and woman and a white and a Caucasian or a human male and woman is regular white people, they have pale skin, period. Their skin is pale, right? And they skin so pale that when they put their makeup on, they normally use the palest makeup to match their pale skin. All right? When you see these white people who you think are white people with that golden glow to them, and you thinking it's coming from a perfect tan, there's no such thing as a perfect tan. And we know that human beings don't have that golden crisp glow to them like that. All right? These are your Pleiadians. Know the difference, because they walk and live amongst you and been walking and living amongst you your whole life. All right? And they are in cahoots with the Draconian reptilian race, along with the human race, the hierarchy human race. And these are the ones that's leading and controlling everything that's going on the planet. But let's keep talking about the Silent War. So what is the Silent War? The Silent War is the secret war launched against the god species of planet Earth, which was anciently known as Planet Kai. This attack was launched by the Draconian Reptilian / Human and Pleiadian Alliance. So understand, the Silent War, this attack was launched by the Draconian Reptilian, Humans, and Pleiadian Alliance. Okay, so understand that this planet is ran not just by the human beings. Like, okay, you have two types of human beings. You have the lower level human beings, and most of them are like the ones that were pushed into society, right? To blend in, to keep the agenda going, to keep the illusion of the matrix going, right? And even these human beings were lied to, so they think that they white people, they were never taught about the truth about the black race, Latino race being the superior race from a different planet that created everything. They wasn't taught that these are the white people that are pushed into the community like us, and they are part of keeping the matrix, the system going. So the way they keep the system going is by not telling them the truth, right? They lie to them. Oh, there they go. They already on bullshit. Okay, so look, they lie to, before we keep going with the lecture, let me just put y'all on game. Okay, so they lie to them too. Okay, you got two types of human beings. You got your human beings that are your hierarchy human beings. These are the ones that are running the planet. These are the ones that are in cahoots. Hold on. These are the ones that are in cahoots with these people. Hold on. These are the ones that are in cahoots with these people. All right? Your human beings are in cahoots with the Pleiadians. These are Pleiadians. This is exactly how they look, except they have blonde hair naturally. But when they come on our planet, a lot of them dye their hair different colors to blend in more with the human race. All right? Okay? So your hierarchy humans, along with your Pleiadians and your Draconian Reptilians, these are the ones that's running the whole planet. Okay? Now you have your lower level human beings. These are the ones that's a part of everyday society that are being lied to, like me and you. They are part of the masses, so they were taught that they were taught white supremacy. They were taught to not like black people. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand that they were programmed that shit too. All right, so when I be saying like fuck these human beings, I be talking to the ones that set the system up. You got to understand the lower level human beings live amongst you. They don't know nothing. They was taught the same shit we was taught, like, but they were taught in reverse to keep the agenda going. So for example, these draconian reptilians, they feed off our androchrome, which comes from the adrenaline and that comes from fear. So this is why we are being harvested. All right, we have been being harvested for a long time. And when I say harvested, I mean the God species, your black and Latino race. This is what sex trafficking is all about. We are being harvested, right? And it's sad, but it's the truth. Your whole birth means nothing. You are shit to them. All right. When you come here and that birth certificate is signed, you are officially signed over as property of these draconian reptilians. They then begin to harvest you. So they stuff you. You are cattle. So they feed you food. That's why it's called food, because we are cattle to them. So they feed us and they stuff us like you would do a cow on a farm. But the whole time when you had this cow on this farm, you know that they're raising this cow to kill this cow. So this cow is not aware that its true reason is for existence is just for food. All right. And that's the same thing that's been going on with us, your black and your Latino people all over the planet. We are only a food source for these draconian reptilians. Now the Pleadians, they not into eating us as much as the draconian reptilian race is. Like the draconian reptilian race, they literally feed off of us. They eat off of our nutrients. They need the mitochondria. They need our blood. They need our chromosomes. They need our cells, because I told you we are dark matter energy specimens. We are 9 ether beings. We are the creme de la creme of the cosmos, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what we are. You know, we created all. So understand that the whole reason that when you come here, they make you work, in fact, like, okay, they take you through school and they miseducate you, right? They miseducate you so that you have no understanding about your surrounding, no true understanding about politics, no understanding about the world around you, your history, your true purpose for being here. All right. Now you grow up and you either become an entertainer, or you might become like a lawyer or a doctor, or you might just work a regular factory job, or you might become a drug dealer or a hustler or whatever. It really don't matter what you become, because at the end of the day, you have been donating your energy to this matrix, and they feed the people that run this system at the top of the rung. They feed off of your adrenaline. They feed off of our fear. Okay, understand these people are real life vampires. You get what I'm saying? So understand that this world that you have been living in has really been ran by Satan. This is Satan's world. Okay, so when they told you in the Bible that Satan came and he came down and he took over everything and he okay, even though we know the Bible is like, you know, it's been contorted and it's not 100. Okay, that's still letting you, and you got to understand something, man. You got to understand that who runs this matter we're in. All right, you got to understand that majority of the people here have been served Satan, and they are not even aware of it. Okay, they are not even aware that they are serving Satan. All right, this is what religion is for. Religion is designed to make you serve Satan, but not be knowing that you're serving Satan. All right, that's how we all end up serving Satan before, including me. I was religious. I was a Christian before, then I was a Muslim. Like, so we don't know this. Most of the masses don't know this. This is undisclosed information I'm telling y'all right now. That's why I'm telling y'all, like I told you, I say, get out the car, because this shit, we finna get deep. You feel me? Like, we finna get deep, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully they don't cut us off and shit, because I ain't did a PowerPoint on here in a minute, but we back on here with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all share the live 3 times, because we understand the power of the 3, the 6, and the 9. Listen, we ain't even got started yet, you feel me? So all right, so understand that this world that we live in, that we have been being harvested. All right, before we move on with the lecture, you got to understand that we have been being harvested, like literally. And then, like, you know how they make you work? The reason they make you work in factories, the masses stuff work in factories, is because you spend 10, 20, 30, 40 years working in this factory. You're pumping all this energy out there. You're pumping all this fear out, all this strain, all this stress that comes with working a job all these years. Okay, so they're draining you. And then now, when you do retire, right? Now they just sitting back waiting for you to die. Because when you die, all those years of building up that stress, that frequency, that fear, those negative emotions, these chemicals are released from you at the moment that you leave this avatar. Anybody that works in a funeral home or anybody that's in the medical field will tell you about all the chemicals your body releases at the moment of what they call death. Okay? So this is how sick this world is. So once you release all these chemicals at the moment you leave, you transcend this realm and you transcend the avatar. Why do you think they go back into the graveyard and they take the body? Okay? Most people, the masses, are not aware that when you bury a relative, they are not in the ground. You're not there to see your relative get buried. They don't even let you stay there for that. You only stay there so long, and then y'all leave. You just see the casket land in the ground. That's all you see was the casket land in the ground. And you're like, okay, I know my relative got buried. You are not aware that nobody relative go in that ground. They take that body, chop that body up, send the parts off to certain individuals, all right? Mix, split the blood up, do blood harvesting, organ donating, organ harvesting rather, with the organs of everybody's dead relatives when people pass away. And you have never went to the cemetery to dig your relative up. If you go dig your relative up, ain't gonna be nobody there. No bones or nothing. It should be bones there, right? It won't be no bones there. I can guarantee you that. I'm willing to pay you. Whoever willing to go dig their relative up, I'll pay you. You feel me? Your feelings gonna be hurt. I'm not lying to y'all about nothing. Listen, man.